So what I'm going to show you today is how to make a double tent card. And that's because there are actually two, it looks like two tents put together. It's fairly easy actually. And yeah, so I'm going to show you how to do this card here. And I'm using, to just introduce you to the products, I'm using the set called Inspired Thoughts. And that's on page 52 of the catalog. And what I like about this set is, first of all, I love the sayings. Let me show you close up. The sayings, I'll be honest, the reason I got this one is I love this saying, sheltering you with love at a time when words fall short.
Oh, yeah.
It is nice.
You know, and then with the trees, I thought, oh, that's just so perfect. And of course, it has a lot of other ones. You know, you can put the heartfelt sympathy on the front, thinking of you on your special day, sending healing thoughts. So seems I'm sending a lot of these cards lately, so this was a perfect set for that. And then it comes with a set of dies. They're called Inspiring Canopy. And so in this card, we are going to use this set of trees. We're also going to use this hill. I love when they give us hills. This little circle, I think, is like for a little moon you can put behind the trees, which I really like. And then these little other die cuts are like leaves. So like the catalog shows, you can use those leaves to make it look like more realistic tree.
Wow.
With the leaves. Yeah.
Spring, summer.
And you can see here, they put the moon behind the trees. So, and then they use the hill cutout. So lots of different ways. And here's the other die cuts used as fallen leaves, like in the fall. So love this set for those reasons. And then I couldn't wait for this paper. It was back ordered for a while. It's called Blackberry Beauty paper. And I couldn't wait to use that. So what we're using here, look at all these beautiful metallics that it has. I mean, it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful paper. So it has a lot of these prints. I love this one too. Just using a piece of this designer series paper goes good on a card. And then of course there's metallics on one side, and then there are other beautiful colors on the other. So I couldn't wait to get this paper. And then I go ahead, and because I love the colors, and I have to tell you that, you know, it has a little owl in here, and I just didn't have use for an owl on a card right away. So I thought, but I love the colors. So why don't we cut the tree out using this paper?
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah, so
Good idea.
so, you know, if you've got a paper and you like the colors, but maybe you don't want the pattern per se, it's great to use like on a die like this. It has a lot of detailed cuts, and you just get all the colors and then the flecks of gold in the leaves. So really like that. So those are the products that we use. So I'll show you how to make this card. It's not hard. The only thing with this card is that you have to, usually we cut our paper, you know, it's 8.5 by 11, and we usually cut it either half vertically or half horizontally. Well, this one requires you be 5.5 inches wide, and you need the length of the side on the 11. So it's a paper, you know, one card will take
A whole sheet of paper.
a whole sheet of paper, just so you know. So this one, directions out. Okay, so I cut this 5.5 by 9.5. And then I just scored in 3 places. I scored at 1, 2, and 5 3/4. So this first tent fold, we're gonna fold this like a mountain, like this. We're gonna fold this side up and then this side down. Now, if you've ever seen like a step card, this is very similar to like a step. So now that's the way it looks. This will be the front of the card right here on my left. And then this will be the back of the card. And then you take another sheet of paper. And this one's, I think, 4. Yeah, it's 8.5 by 4 1/4. So that's a standard sheet, you know, it will come out of the paper, but it can't come out of the same sheet. You won't have enough paper. So you have to actually use another sheet. So, and then you'll just, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be mounting this tent over the base like that, okay? And you could have it centered, you could have this one, this particular card, I'm having it off to the side a little bit so we have room for balancing the sentiment. Now, think about this card in a number of ways. You could make this narrower too, if you wanted more of the background to show. So it's all up to you how you want to make your tents. So pretty easy to make. So I can show you how to put it together so that you'll have at least seen it once. So on the base of the card, I'm going to adhere this one piece of background paper. And what I love about our designer series paper is they all coordinate, because so you can pick any piece you want. I picked the one that had one of the colors in the paper we were using. So you put that one there. And then we're going to do our tent. So I'm just going to put a little adhesive on the front. And I'm going to do it a little off center. And just put that at the bottom. And then we're just going to flip it to the other side and then just take it to the back. And that's your card. So the fold is not difficult at all. But it, when you feel this card, feel how heavy it is. I mean, it just feels like it's a very sturdy card with that extra step in it. All right, so next I cut out a vanilla scallop from our contour dies, and we're going to put that on the front. So now it's just a matter of decorating. I mean, the fold is actually done for you now. That's it. That's all there is to that fold. So now we're just going to decorate. So we'll put this in the center, and we've got our gorgeous trees. Oh, I'm going to put this gold. I used the hill, a piece of our gold metallic, and just use the hill that comes in the dies to create a little hill effect. So we'll put that on next.
I see how different colors.
And then we'll put our beautiful trees on, which I just think they're so gorgeous in that, those colors, that fall color. This could be, and this can be a Thanksgiving card too, if you want it. Really any occasion, but.
Yeah.
And so then I'm just gonna cut off the ends because the die is a little bit longer than 5.5. And that's, and then we have our sentiment, which we'll put on with pop-up dots. I just call them dimensional. And I'm only going to put them on one side because you see there's an open space here. So I'm only going to put it on this side of the circle.
Unless you wanted your card not to move.
Yeah. Unless we wanted it
Which
stuck.
I missed,
Yeah.
the other one. Yes.
All right.
Me too.
So is that a good spot? Let me see. That's a pretty good spot. And then I used our gilded gems to put a little extra bling on there. A couple of the little ones. Oops. Oh, he's on the tree. I didn't mean for him to be on the tree. There we go.
That crazy job.
I'll tell you. Okay, so we got a couple, and so there's your card. Now we do the inside as well. I just used one of our stitched rectangles. You don't have to. You can just cut a piece of paper, but you can see it's stitched. And then we'll just put that on the inside. So just like that. So I really like the double 10-fold card. If you look it up on Google, you'll find a lot of different names that call themselves a double tent. You won't find it. You won't find it. I couldn't find it that looked like this, but the one card I saw that was a double, they called it double tent. So there's other versions of double tent.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But all it is, paper and scoring, and then just assembling and then decorate.
Very. I love that.
Yeah. So, these, if you wanted to have all the pieces to this and put a few of these together, $3 a piece for as many as you want. So if you want that card. So hope you enjoyed that.
That was great.
Yeah.
Yay.
Thank you.
That's just gorgeous.